Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome back. So tonight we're gonna be trying to bite another bullet for everyone and try out Transformers Galactic Trials. But because I have absolutely zero confidence in the game being whatsoever good, we have a backup of Europa, and that's what I'm actually just finalizing the download of, so that while we're playing Transformers, an actual good game most likely is going to be downloading. So that if it does turn out as I think to be a bunch of crap this game, that we can actually switch pretty quickly. So, I will give it the benefit of the doubt. We will wait till we play the game. It's just that after, if you missed my stream last week, after the absolute crap show that SpongeBob SquarePants, the Patrick Star game was on Nintendo Switch, I have like zero confidence that this game will have any chance of being different, since it's the same publisher that is publishing both games within 1 week. Obviously, they're publishers. They have development teams that are separate and whatnot. So there could be a little chance that it is different. But let's just say that my confidence level is just above zero. I'm like at a 0.5 confidence level out of 10. The good news is that, we'll get another like awesome review out of this, most likely. So even if it is really bad, we'll stop playing and we'll switch to Europa, which most likely is going to be something pretty freaking decent. Okay, guys. So hopefully you guys are all doing well tonight. Rocking the Cheetos, definitely, man. I just got back from the gym, so I wanted like a crap T-shirt because I'm sort of still sweaty, but I had to, when you're sweaty, I had to change out of my gym shirt because, or else I would be on stream with like sweat marks all over my t-shirt and crap. So I needed like, an awesome t-shirt, but one that I don't mind like putting in the wash like after just wearing it for a couple of hours. So pop the Cheeto t-shirt out. My wife gives you 10 minutes before you give up. We're taking bets tonight. We should do a poll. How long before I give up? We'll do that when we start the gameplay. I'll run a poll. How long before we give up and we switch games? And I won't look at the poll. I won't look at the poll till like I'll let it naturally happen. You know what I mean? Is like I'll let the poll. I'll let it naturally happen, and I'll stop playing when I stop playing. Yeah, we will be placing bets. That's it. I'll be putting a poll up, and you can place bets on how long you think I'll last. By the way, quick update. The game is finished now. So I will most likely try to have the review out next week. The game is finished. Just little spoilers. I really, really, really liked it. And I'm going to try to keep the review as spoiler free as possible. So we are going to be talking about like general mechanics and everything in the game, but we are going to be keeping it. Yeah, and I did a good deal of stuff, but I really stopped at the stuff that I could naturally find without like spending hours trying to grind out every section of the game. And I did not too bad. Like I naturally found something like 19 out of 25 of the stamps just by doing my normal playthrough. I have like half of the second row of hearts full, so I do know I have quite a few parts of hearts because it takes 4 to fill up the rest of the hearts, and that means that like I'm probably missing like 20 hearts, but I still think I did a pretty freaking decent job. Because I think if you just do the game naturally, you have about 1 row of hearts, meaning that I finished like about 3 or 4 or 5 extra hearts. So yeah, the pretty good playthrough. I might be returning it to 100%ed later, but just for the channel's sake, I need to start moving on to other stuff, like putting more time to play. By the way, I beat level 1 of Kill Knight. Because as soon as I finished Echoes of Wisdom, the first thing I did was I picked up Kill Knight, and I know no one's gonna believe me, but as I said, literally, sorry, this was getting the thumbnail ready for tonight. let's just grab, where is my capture card? Is here. Okay. Literally, as I said, first playthrough I picked up Kill Knight because we streamed it the other night. I didn't play it at all. I picked it up. First playthrough I beat level 1. First playthrough. I'm telling you guys, the muscle memory, if you're having trouble with a game that takes a lot of muscle memory, sleep on it, come back, you will destroy the game. Like, you still have to put in a good hour or two of like getting your brain to try to absorb the mechanics, but then take a good night's sleep, come back, and seriously, you will destroy the game. That is my, like, that's what I do every time I'm having trouble with a game that has a lot of like muscle memory stuff, and it changed everything. Now level 2 is freaking hard, but the good news is you unlock a couple of upgrades that are way better, and it is way very much fun. No, I did not, unfortunately. I did try to get one, but they were gone, like they had to be gone like 5 seconds after it opened, because I was there like refreshing and I tried to get one and I didn't get one. But a lot of other and I'm not the only one. I know a lot of I saw videos today of a lot of other big influencers, and apparently it's the same thing. Like some people must have botted it or something like that, because it's like almost impossible that, like, I heard Spawn Wave didn't get in, I didn't get in. Well, whatchamacallit, I know 2, 3 other creators, like pretty big creators, were there spamming like me, like till it was refreshing, and we all didn't get in. So it's like, okay, like that does mean that they must have botted it. And what the heck? Why is my controller detached from my Switch? What the heck? Give me a sec, guys. I'm not sure what's happening. My Pro controller, like, desynced or whatnot. Either way, we're going to use this one, so it doesn't really matter. I took my Pro controller because I was filming what the Amiibos did in Legend of Zelda. And by the way, I opened my other Amiibos. Hold on, let's full screen this again in a few seconds. Don't worry, we'll get started soon. But I opened up, I got Zelda from, I got Wind Waker Zelda, because I wanted like more Amiibos, more Zelda Amiibos. Come on, camera, don't look at my face, look at Zelda. There we go, there we go. Zelda. I also opened up Ganondorf from Tears. This one is freaking amazing. I think this is one of my favorite of all time Amiibos, just like by the look of it. And I opened up also the Wind Waker Zelda Amiibo that I hadn't opened previously. But yeah. Oh, I didn't get the code for the secret, like, trial of something, like online trial for Nintendo. I didn't get into the secret trial. But some beta test of something or another. But maybe I can show you guys like the proof of the gameplay of the. Let's, before we get started, since we're chatting a bit and whatnot. Let's just I have the gameplay because I filmed it for the Kill Knight playthrough. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I'm pretty sure this is it. Give me a sec, guys. Let's put screen share on. Let me just make sure there's nothing else on my screen. This done, this done, this done. Yeah, okie doke. Here we go. Don't worry, guys. It's normal that you aren't seeing it yet. Let's go back here. Display. Boom. We're gonna watch. It's only like what? It's like 11 minutes, but I think 11 minutes is with my trial of level 2. So this is basically my Kill Knight playthrough where I finally beat level 1, which is like right away when I got back. So let's put the desktop audio like that. Just checking my audio stuff to make sure it's all okay. Why is there no audio on this? Oh, it's on. It's muted. So basically, hopped right back in, did one playthrough, and freaking destroyed the game. Or destroyed at least level 1. But seriously, there's some nice upgrades in the game that are definitely very, very... a lot better than the beginning ones that we have. Like, especially the sort of like super weapon that you use when you need to recharge your health. There is the second one is so much better, so much better. Like, this one is annoying to aim, and because the camera angle is so tight in, sometimes you're like aiming and you can't actually see everything you're aiming at, which is annoying. But the next item actually fixes that. This Transformer game looks awesome. Yeah, you can see if you still think the same thing in about 15 minutes when we start playing. Like I said, it's not super long, this playthrough. It's like 6-7 minutes, something like that. Actually, during that time, I'll get the while you guys are watching that, I will get the poll started. And I know all the options are pretty close together, but I really don't have much confidence that we'll get anywhere beyond 30 minutes. But yeah, the trick really is to dodge more. Like Alex was telling me, dodge more. And it was really a muscle memory thing where, like, when you get into the deep action... Yeah, no, there's no way. There's no way. No way, Grovel. I don't need a 2-hour option because I really don't think we're going to get anywhere near there. But that's it. What I was saying is that's it. Alex was like, dodge more, but it's totally a muscle memory thing. It's totally a muscle memory thing in the sense that when the action got too intense the other day, since I had to think about what buttons did what, like I would literally mess up the button. I would literally mess up the dodge button, and I would like fire like my heavy weapon or whatnot, and that F's like it fucks up everything. It's okay, it's okay, it's all good, Corey. She can stick to 10. I think there was a maximum of like 4 or 5 options, so it's like I didn't want to start putting like too many easier options. And the thing too, I think a secret to this game is to really charge your sword at like the right time. The good thing is the levels are like the spawn patterns of the levels are exactly the same all the time. It's not like randomly generated, so you can sort of plan out when you want to charge your sword. And like there's some enemy types that are just way better for charging your sword than others. I say charging your sword, but it's like your secondary weapon. Now, I know I get pretty close to death here, but don't worry, man. I'm going to pull it out. I'm going to pull it out. That sounded pretty bad. I'll get it done. Let's put it that way. That guy just saved my ass. That literally just saved my ass. Like, the last part of this level, though, at one point, I was just like, how freaking long is this gonna be? Because, like, you have no idea. Like, honestly, it kicks it up even higher. So I was sure I was gonna die just because it's the first time I made it there. But, like I said, the dodge becomes extremely important towards the end of the level. And just the fact that now I didn't have to think of which button it was, and it would just come out naturally, changed the whole game. But the next level, like I said, gets so much harder. You get tougher enemies a lot quicker in the game. But this is an amazing game. No joke. Like, the only reason I haven't put out a review is because I haven't had enough time to finish enough levels, so I don't feel like I can make a review of it. Like, you know, I'm not going to make a review when I've only finished level 1. And it's one of those games that the levels themselves aren't long, but like, you have to most likely put in at least a couple of hours of practice to finish each level. They're not long, but they're so, like, you just have to know them by heart that it's most likely going to take like a couple of hours of practice each one. See, like, here I'm able to dodge all these because now I can actually hit the dodge button at the right time without thinking of what I'm doing. That was an amazing shot right there. That was like, boom, baby. In your face. Now here, man, here's where the butt clenching started, because I never got to this section before. Rotating freaking energy beam. And it's not just 1 or 2 waves of this shit. No, man. This is another, like, 3 minutes of this rotating energy beam thing. And I think it changes direction at one point. It's, like, pretty freaking crazy. But literally my first playthrough picking up the controller in this game when we came back. I was so mad that, like, I couldn't get this done on stream. In my mind, I'm like, and like, on top of it, I'm like, no one's gonna believe me that it's actually the literal first playthrough. Like, first try after the stream. Then I started realizing that going counter to the energy beam is actually better. Like, I don't do it there, but I'm gonna start doing it again towards the end. Going counter to the energy beam is actually easier because you see the energy beam coming towards you rather than having to sort of dodge behind you. There we go. But I do F it up at one point close to the end, and I was like, at one point you really get the feeling that this is the last wave, and I was like, holy crap, don't fuck it up now, don't mess it up now. There. Here's where I mess it up, and I'm like, no! Get your shit together, man. And like, you sort of feel the waves slowing down, so you're like, oh man, we're getting pretty close to the end here. Unless did that happen again, where I started effing up like that? Mega 1. Man, this game is awesome. No joke. If you guys like if you want a really challenging game that has, and I find $15 is a really decent price point. Like, when you look at the fine-tuning that this game must have gone through to present at this quality and this, like, fun and difficulty level, it's totally worth it. Oh no, see, it's here. It's here that I was like, oh my god, not now. They don't make it easy, man. Till the end, they don't make it easy. And that was the saving grace moment once again. Booyah! Woo! And then level 2 just kicked my ass. So we don't need to watch that tonight. We don't need to watch that tonight. Okie doke. There we go. Proof. Proof that I'm not a total scrub. Okay, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Timer starts now. Is there a timer built into Windows? Is there a timer? Yeah, there's a clock app, so there should be a timer on there. Can I, like, hold on. Can I share the window? Let's see this. Let's see this. Window capture. Create new. Which is not this. Hold on, guys. Have to sort of do this, but not by, like... Give me a sec.
Transformers Galactic Trials.
Either way, like, there's nothing that you guys can't see on that. I don't have anything that you can't see on any of my screens. So it doesn't really matter. So yeah, we're gonna have to do it like that. Oh no, it's not considered a window. So what is it? What is it? What is it? Is it Give me a sec, guys. I just want to see if I can share the timer on screen. What would it be under? It's not a window, so what would it be? A media source? F it. Okay, what I'll do is I will share the display, but I will make it super small. And I will put it here. And we will do this, and we will go stopwatch. And we will reset it. So we have a stopwatch. It's the final countdown. We'll make it super small, okay, guys? Because the point isn't to see the timer. Like, already that my camera's like hiding a part of the screen. It's like just for a laugh. By the way, guys, don't forget to hit the like button. I'm taking a bullet for everyone tonight, and I'm probably playing the second worst game of the year for us. On top, I have Damon on me tonight because my wife is out of the house and he's being a little bit of a pain in the butt. Hey, little Damon. Little boy. Oh. Let's get the chair up a bit. You're killing me. Oh, okay. Someone messed with my chair. There we go. Okie doke. Let's get this started. Timer is starting now.
Amidst the stars stands Cybertron,
Voice acting.
home to the vault guarding the great artifacts of the Primes. In an attempt to harness their power, Nemesis Prime stole the relics for himself. But as he made his escape, he was caught by Cybertron's ancient defenses, and his ship was destroyed.
Oh no!
The artifacts were scattered across the galaxy. His plan foiled, Nemesis Prime retreated into hiding to regain his broken strength.
Not
We must reclaim the artifacts to ensure the safety and stability of Cybertron.
This is like the worst Prime voice I've ever heard.
Fool! Those relics belong to the Decepticons!
Autobots and Decepticons engaged in a fierce battle to retrieve the relics before Nemesis Prime made his return. The tales of these events
I'm fixing
echoed
the audio.
throughout
Yeah.
the universe. Cybertronians
Don't worry.
named them
Fixing it.
the Galactic Trials.
It's because I had the audio adjusted for the screen before when I was playing the video, because the video was recorded lower. It's all good. It is fixed. It is fixed. That has to be the worst Prime voice I have ever heard. Ever heard. Like, dude, he sounded like I don't know. He sounded like more like a Megatron than Optimus Prime. Okay, the settings will be applied. Hold on, wait. English subtitles, yes, sure, why not? Gamma correction, whatever. Who gives a crap? We're most likely not going to play this for very long anyway. Enemies should be aware attacking Elita 1 when her aura of protection is active. Fixed start bar. Keep an eye on the changing colors. If the countdown finishes and you're in the green area, you gain a big boost and 2 energons. You can find power-up scatter to try and take them. Okay, we got it. We got it. Boost me, baby. Come on. The red ones are bad, right? The red ones are bad. I'm just trying to see how the what can we call it?
All right.
We're in the
Let's
combat
see what
zone.
you're made of.
Okay, it's combat. It's time for bot mode. In combat zones, use your weapon and skill to defeat the surrounding threats and out. Wow, this feels great, guys. Not gonna lie, this feels absolutely fantastic. Like, I've never, like, what? Okay. What the hell am I supposed to do here? Dope. This has to be the shittiest controls I have ever seen. What the heck? Like, zero... Like, honestly, I'm gonna say something. The racing is better than I thought it would be. That was just freaking disastrous. Like, there shouldn't even be a bot section. Like, the bot section... Okay, it feels... I'm gonna say something. Oh, no, not again.
Air dash for extended jump.
Feel like pure trash. How do we even know what position we're in? Holy shit, it's Megatron, guys. It's Megatron. That's right, baby. Oh no, not again. Said that Corey said that your wife will only play 10 minutes. I might give it more than 10 minutes.
New character unlocked.
I'm not saying this is a good game and that it's worth $40. Okay, keep in mind, guys, this game is $40. Okay, so it's like SpongeBob. Like, honestly, if someone really likes SpongeBob and can deal with the frame rate being garbage, if the game was $10, I wouldn't be giving it as much shit as I am. But this game is $40. I had to pay $50 in Canada for this. That's the problem here. And like someone, like, there was a comment, we'll talk about it after. We'll talk about it after, but let's try this. New trial, 3 races, rookie. Is there a story mode? Arcade, vault. Hold on. Take on Galactic trials to reclaim all the relics. Okay, so this is like the story mode. So I guess we have to do rookie
Optimus
first, which
Prime,
is
Bumblebee, Megatron, Soundwave, Soundwave.
okay. And let's see.
Megatron.
There's unlock things. Here to unlock the other characters, I complete a Galactic trial in any difficulty with any Autobot. Finish 3rd in 10 races. Defeat 10 Decepticons. Drift for a total of 200 seconds and collect 20 relics.
Optimus Prime.
Autobots, roll
Okay.
out.
The Prime voice is unforgivable, though. Like, I understand that you can't get Peter Weller. Like, that is 100% okay. Okay, so we choose our weapon here. Did they tell us how to shoot our weapon? And relics. Overtaking an opponent grants 10 vitality. I guess. Who cares? Like, did they explain how to shoot a weapon? Oh, it's the weapon for bot mode. Never mind, never mind. It's when you're in bot mode. I was thinking, how do you shoot someone when you're in car mode? But it's when you're in bot mode. You must be able to have different weapons. Okay, are you sure you want to proceed with this loadout? You can't freely modify it later. Yeah, I'm pretty freaking sure. Grand Prix Race 1. Okay, let's go. Let's do this. I understand paying for the license. I get it. I get it. It's just like we'll talk about that after because like let's focus on a bit of gameplay because like I said, I want to give it a fair shot, and I'm actually surprised that the racing doesn't feel like total slop. So just let you guys know, I'm actually surprised here. So we're gonna at least finish this 3-race Grand Prix.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, it's true. I forgot. We had to
Forward! Full speed!
we had to charge it.
Right behind!
No. What the heck was
Maneuver!
that? Okay, so Prime has a lot less maneuverability than Bumblebee. Just to let you guys know. A lot less. And he only has 2 charges.
At arms! Readying Energon and fuse maneuver. Enemy ahead. Yield, Megatron! I have beaten you!
They're leaving me in the dust.
Energon at full capacity.
The frame rate is still pretty bad though. Not gonna lie, like it's not a very good frame rate for like a racing game.
Forward! Full speed! Energon at 100%. Challenge calls. I must answer. My shield, but never my spirit. Taking damage. I must reclaim the lead. Weapons reload.
Dude, I can't tell what's happening. Like I can't tell what's happening here.
Outmaneuvered. Reloading. I must reclaim the lead.
Don't worry, man. We're gonna reclaim the lead. God dang it!
Right behind.
Get on the freaking course.
I must reclaim the lead.
Oh man,
Outmaneuvered.
Prime is so not maneuverable. We good. We win first here. Right? Where do I see my position? Oh no, I'm in 3rd. Okay, I suck.
Forging up.
Woo! Yeah, it's sort of like auto aim. Dude, I told you, Optimus sounds like Megatron. He has like this raspiness to his voice that he shouldn't have. Fire weapon fewer than 30 times? How the heck do you want to do it? Like, the whole point of the game is to shoot people when you're in bot mode. Okay, guys. 1 race down. Woo! But honestly, once again, I'm just gonna let you guys know the frame rate. Yeah, the frame rate is pretty bad though. Like the racing is better than I thought, but it's still pretty bad. Like I'm not, like, unfortunately I don't have a frame rate counter, but I wouldn't be surprised if the game's running at like, I would say somewhere around 20 frames per second. Like I'm trying to guess based on like other games I've played like on Steam Deck and whatnot where I could see the frame rate. It feels like 20 frames per second. It feels slower than like a movie. Speed plus 25. Of course. Let's do this. So as you finish levels, you get relics, I guess. What is the fire your weapon fewer than 30 times? Like, doesn't that sound like a counterintuitive, like why isn't it like kill X number of bots or something like that? Because like it sort of takes the fun out of the bot section. Yeah, at least it does have voice acting. It's just like, I think that Optimus Prime is one of those iconic voices where you can't just put a random dude. Like, there's so many voice actors in the cartoons other than Peter Weller that have done a decent job that I can't believe this is the best you could find. Like, this is the best, like, Optimus Prime, like...
3.
You know what I mean? Like...
1. Go!
Yeah! We got the green, baby! We're rolling out now, baby. Let's do this. Like, the thing is, you just end up boosting all the time.
Forward! Full speed!
Okay, yeah, I had no idea where the course was going there, but okay.
Forging a path!
Oh no, not a bot mode.
Challenge calls. I must answer.
Okay, let's try to get the fire your weapon less than 30 times.
Right behind! Enemy ahead! Readying Energon infused maneuver.
Like, and when you're in bot mode, there's like no reason not to always be like boosting.
All power to acceleration! Forward! Full speed!
First I knew I should have maintained my close.
Right behind you! Onwards! At arms!
I've been meaning to test an upgrade.
Enemy ahead! Ha! Putting Energon reserves to optimal use.
Where the heck do we have to go?
I must reclaim the lead.
Yeah, I get you.
The path is clear.
Enemy ahead.
Like, I have no idea where the targets were there. There must have been targets that we had to hit. Holy crap. Actually, this is like, no joke, this is actually not bad design.
Outmaneuver.
Except that, like, come on, roll, dude. I don't know what happened there.
Forward. Full speed. Forging a path!
Hey, was that a shortcut on the side there? You guys think I could? Yeah, I could have gone off-road there. There was like a shortcut on the side.
Forward! Full speed! Forging a path!
Like Prime's voice is way too angry. Like that, and that's I think that's also the part that's throwing me off. It's his voice is way too angry.
I must reclaim the lead.
Well, I'm gonna give you what I think happened with this game. I'm gonna tell you what I think happened with this game and why the racing sections actually feel not too bad, but the boss sections feel like crap.
Defenses are down.
Yeah, we're still in first.
Onwards!
Topaz, not the time to come in front of the screen. Not the time. Oh no, I missed it. Dang it.
Not finished yet.
Holy crap!
Right behind.
Topaz, I can't see anything. Move out of the way. I'm in third now.
I won't hold back.
Okay, the exit's already open
My
this time.
strength fades, but my will is strong. All power to acceleration!
No, I died.
Enemy ahead! Right behind you!
How did last time I get through this section like no problem?
All power to acceleration! Forging a path!
Dude, no, man, I can't lose to sound wave. Come on. Move your ass, Optimus. Move your ass. Damn it.
Speed!
That was garbage, man. That was garbage. Optimus Amazon Prime. Oh yeah, Game of the Year, guys. Game of the Year. Whew. Honestly, though, like I said, slightly better than I thought. But still not good. Let's be just 100% official, though. Not good, however. Range damage. I don't know, like what? I guess. No, it's like weaker. Why would I want that? Let's just take that. I'm like a little annoyed though that we didn't win that. I know I would have had first if not for Topaz. But honestly, I did really bad in the section. Topaz didn't help. But yeah, I did pretty bad in that like energy section. Like, if you have an interest in this, like, the game has to be $10. It's sort of like the Nickelodeon Kart Racers 2, okay? It's not a bad game. It's actually okay. Forget 1 and 3. You want Nickelodeon Kart Racers 2, but when you can pick it up for like $10 or less,
3, 2,
I would say yeah.
1, go.
It's just not a game you ever are going to want to pay full price for.
Energon at 100%. Energon ready to deploy.
But like I said, I have a theory about this game, how this game came to existence.
I won't hold back. My power is ready. Weapons loaded. Right behind. You will not escape. Enemy ahead. Power to acceleration.
Oh, we're actually racing against Nemesis Prime this time.
Yeah.
F you, man.
Taking damage.
Yeah, I see that. I see that. There, we just filled ourselves up. We're good. We're good. We're good.
Let them come. Putting Energon reserves to optimal use. I must reclaim the lead.
The path is clear.
Reloading. Weapons loaded.
Like, you have no choice but to beat him here.
Readying Energon reserves. Yeah. My systems are damaged.
Yeah, I get it. Wow, man, the turns are, like, disgusting.
Forward! Full speed!
At least we beat him. I haven't played the G.I. Joe game yet because I'm hoping it's still gonna release on Switch. However, I have wanted to pick up the I have wanted to pick it up on Steam because it doesn't seem to be coming out on Switch anytime soon. But apparently it is. Well, the demo was very bad. I still have the demo. Or are you talking about the G.I. Joe beat 'em up on Steam, or are you talking about the G.I. Joe game, the Operation Blackout or whatnot? Because Operation Blackout is awful. It's a really bad game. But the beat 'em up is supposed to be an equally very bad game, but it's $25. It's 25 though. It's like if. Is it on sale for $10? Is it on Steam on sale for $10? Hold on. On my end, it's not on sale on Steam, at least. Still like $32. No, and I do agree there. Not complete garbage,
Level up.
but definitely not good either. But at least the racing section works. Yeah, no, Operation Blackout is awful though. Operation Blackout is not good. I mean, could it be worth $10? If you're a huge G.I. Joe fan and you don't mind the gameplay being very lackluster, not even though, not even. Like, I wouldn't recommend it in eShop deals. Like, it's not like, yeah, no, I wouldn't recommend it. Apex armor. Like, I don't get what the
Prime
I don't
artifact
get
retrieved.
I don't get like the mechanics of the game enough. And just considering, guys, if there's only 3 trials for the full game, just argument here. There are 5 races in expert, and then you have prime level, and there might be no other content here. Oh, don't worry, it's fine, because Grovel was talking about the beat 'em up though. But yeah, I really wanted to play the beat 'em up. No, I did not see the Transformers 1 movie yet, DJ. Sorry, I read your question, I forgot to answer it. I did not. I did not. Like, I'm sort of interested to see if there's more content here than this. Dude, we beat the we beat 30 minutes. We beat 30 minutes. Let's close the poll because I'm past the biggest one. So 31% got the vote right at 30 minutes or more. Whoever voted 30 minutes or more, you guys won it, you won it, boys. Seriously though, do we want to play this more? Do we want to play this more, or do we want to play some Europa? I'm like debating in my mind right now because there's 2 solutions here. We can figure out if there's no other content. Like, there's arcade mode, but let's be honest, arcade's just is going to be a remix of the same races, right? Like, it's not going to be a totally different set of tracks. Like, it's most likely going to be a remix of the tracks. So plan number 1. Yeah, what I think I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna play it on my own time. Let's switch to Europa. Let's switch to Europa, see if the game's gotten better since the demo, which did have frame rate issues and stuff as well, but overall still was a way better game. What I'm going to do is I'm going to finish the game tonight. I'm going to come back to it. I'm going to figure it out, and I'll do a review next week. So you guys will know the answer. Oh, and I'll probably talk about it on the podcast on Monday. Like, if anyone comes to the podcast on Monday, I'll let you know if there's, like, any more content. That could be a big deciding factor, though, because if the game has, like, let's imagine it has 5 races in Expert, and let's say it has 8 races in Prime. Or it might be another 5. Even at that, if you consider that most likely the full game you can finish in under 2 hours, that's pretty bad, in the sense that it's a $40 game. With lackluster performance and content that doesn't even last you 2 hours. Okay? And I'm going to tell you, I'm really, really angry at these, like, developers pushing out this slop. Not because of the slop itself. And we're gonna, that's what I wanted to talk about a bit, because I did get a few weird comments about my review of Patrick, trying to defend the game or say that I'm getting angry over a kid's game that I shouldn't get angry at. And actually, I want to hold on. There's ads that are gonna run, guys. I'll pop up the comment that, like, I rarely get annoyed by comments. and just to get you, I'm not annoyed in the sense that I want people to say the comments that they're saying, but it's one that actually, like, I wanted to address as I don't think this is like a way of thinking that should be okay. Or we shouldn't allow developers to get away with this because supposedly it's a kid's game. Okay? Let me just grab the comment that I wanted on my video. It's gonna take a minute. Let me just find it. And like the point is, I'm even gonna hide the person's name on stream because the point isn't to shame the person at all either. Did they remove their comment? Oh, I think they removed their comment. No. Here. And like I said, it's not to shame the person that said it, and it's perfectly fine. I just think it's worth discussing. It's worth discussing, like, what the dude said. Hold on, guys. It's gonna freeze for a sec. Okay, sorry. Here's the comment. Now it's gonna go over my face because I tried to make it as big as possible, but like, this is the comment, okay? Dude got pressed by a game targeted for 7-year-olds and like crying emoji. And I actually find that if you think that this is a game targeted to kids, it's even worse that they're delivering an expensive, crappy product and they're expecting it to be okay just because it's a kid's game. To me, that's like doubly unacceptable. Because, and I'll tell you my frame of thought on this. Number one is, are kids not allowed to have quality products? Like, are we saying that we should give low quality products to kids? Because in today's world, I'm sorry, and once again, I'm coming back to the sales price here. If you were selling this game for $5 for kids or $10, I wouldn't have a mega problem with it having like technical issues and just being like a sort of very empty feeling sandbox experience. Okay? My problem with it is that you're targeting kids who are probably going to ask their parents to buy them this game, who are going to spend $40 and who are end up going to felt like they got fucked over. Okay? And number two, if you think about it in the sense that kids have to ask their parents to buy them games, go back to when you were a kid and you wanted a game. Like, I know there's some spoiled kids out there, but I do still think that kids are going to buy, like, parents are going to buy their kids less games than an adult gamer who wants to game. So if I buy a bad game and I have nothing else to play, I'm just going to come back here, okay? If I'm an adult and I buy a game and I have nothing else to play and it turns out to be a crappy game, I have the ability to go back on the eShop or go back to the store and buy a good game instead, and not wind up being forced to play a crappy game for weeks. You understand? But if you're a kid that has to ask their parents to buy them a game at Christmas, their birthday, a special occasion because you did good at school or something like that, and you say that, and you're like, Mom, I really want the new Transformers game that came out. Or Mom, I really want the new SpongeBob game that came out, a SpongeBob SquarePants game that came out. And they buy you the game and you sit down to play it and you realize that the game is total garbage. And most people can't return a game once it's open. Like, most stores will not allow you to return a game once it's open. Like, I'm lucky my situation because I can return this game after it's open, but most people can't. So that means that you're forcing this kid who might only get like 3 or 4 games a year on special occasions to play only a really crappy game for the next few weeks because you effed them over. You basically trolled him by giving him a big IP that he loves and trying to convince him to buy the game because it has a huge IP attached to it. And you're going to assume, oh my God, it's Transformers. How can you put out a bad Transformers game? And then you get effed over. Does that make sense? That's my thinking as well. It's even worse that they're targeting kids and that they're making low quality games for kids. Especially when you consider that if you're looking at the $40 price point, think of all the amazing games that would be okay for kids to play, that they could play, that costs $40 or less, or even once you're at that $40 price point, what's the extra $20 to get like Mario Wonder or to get Echoes of Wisdom? Echoes of Wisdom is maybe not for every kid, like, you know, puzzles and stuff, but like there's a ton of games I could suggest that are in that price point, like, you know, whatnot. And that's where my thought process is going. So the fact that we're like apologizing for the company because it's a game targeted at 7-year-olds, to me does not excuse a company for making a bad product. That's like saying, hey, it's okay to make a crappy meal for a kid. Okay, the sort of Mr. Beast Lunchly situation. It's okay to make a crappy food product because it's kids that are eating it. Who would say that in the world? Like, don't you want your kids to eat good food and good products? Hey, it doesn't matter if your product is totally god awful. It's targeted to kids. Who cares? You know, like, to me, it's like the total opposite. If I'm buying something for my kids, I expect it to be higher quality than a product targeted at adults where we can choose to eat unhealthy things and do unhealthy stuff. You know what I mean? But when you're targeting kids, I expect like there to be a certain minimum quality standard. But, you know, we're never going to win in that gaming perspective. But yeah, I'm gonna make you cry. I'm sorry, dude, but it's because I remember being a kid with the NES, and we would get like 3 games a year. You know what I mean? I'd get a game at Christmas. I'd get a game on my birthday. And look, the NES was full of crap games, and it did happen that I got crap games, and that you're stuck playing a crap game or just a game that was above your skill level. Like, I remember when I got, like, one of my first games was Ninja Gaiden, because the guy at the store told my mom, Ninja Gaiden's one of the best games, you gotta buy it, he's gonna love it. And it took me, like, at 6 years old, I never got past level 2, you know what I mean? But I still played the game like a million times over. And however, and I only finished it as an adult. You know what I mean? Like, it's pretty funny when you think back at that stuff. You went to a friend's field trip in Quebec. We got in a lot of trouble. It's easy to get in trouble in Quebec. We're number one, drinking age is 18 here. So a bunch of people come here just to drink before they're 21. Even other provinces, we're low, like our age for drinking is low, even compared to like Ontario. I think Ontario it's 19 or 20, and we're 18. So we have like in North America, I think we're the lowest place for drinking. So we have like people coming from all over the world. Yeah, I know. I'm looking forward to the time change where it doesn't get dark as early anymore. Because right now, like, you get home from the gym, you get home from work, and like an hour later, it's already sundown. It's like pretty crappy. It's like that crappy time of year where it's like that. Yeah, I know. Well, I've said it before, I'm half German, so in Europe, like in Germany, it's as long as your parents are there, they don't give a crap. Like, if you go to a restaurant and you're 16 and they say give them a beer, they're like, take them a beer. In France, you can buy wine at like any age. It's like almost. Okay, I just want to check really fast. Interface, subtitles on, tutorials on. We're gonna leave them on because I played the demo when it came out, like I feel like almost a year ago or like 6 to 8 months ago. Controls, rumble, y-axis, sensitivity. Okay, that's good. You can modify the sensitivity. We're gonna start with the basics. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, let's jump into the Europa. But I did my like rant. I'm gonna tell you guys right away though, at least it's gonna score better than SpongeBob. Like, I'm gonna be fair to it. I still think it's a cash grab and it's not worth $40, but I'm gonna be fair to the game. So, you know, it might get like a 4 or a 5 or something like that. Because the racing parts are good. Oh yes, true. I wanted to say what I thought happened to that game. But let's listen.
Is it possible to be homesick for a place you have never been? My son, I was born on Earth, but I think I have been homesick for Europa my whole life.
Europa used to be an old word for Europe.
I'm writing this from the island. The view from up here is like nothing else I've seen. By the time you read this, I'll be gone, and the world will look very
Sugar Shack is in French we call it la cabane à sucre. It's basically where they make maple syrup.
They built this thing to last.
We have like hundreds. Like, there's hundreds of Sugar Shacks in Quebec.
Come to the island if you ever get lonely.
Like, maybe you saw one that was called the Sugar Shack, but a Sugar Shack is what we call where they make maple syrup here. And like I said, if you cut in Quebec, because it's in French, like even English people are gonna call it like la cabane à sucre, which basically means Sugar Shack, but in French. Okay, so it starts the same way. You're in front of a grave that says Adam. I don't know if the name was there. Yeah, but I think even in English, they used to say Europa, like, back in the days. I feel, but you're right. Europa is also still in Spanish the word for Europe. You're right. So there still is a lot of, you can see, like, look here, like, you can see there's still, like, that rendering issue where at certain moments, like, on the Switch, like, you can see that right now the resolution's getting really low on the character because it's rendering the boulders in priority over the character. Okay, I'm starting to remember with the charge jumps. But honestly, from what I remember of the game, because like I said, it's been a while ago, peacefulness is the craziest part. You can only glide at the beginning. I have to get more charges first. I remember, like, if I remember well, I have to get like extra charges to be able to really fly, because I can only do like, you see, I can only like float at this point. Stop moving to read. Where did I need to read? Whatever. Let's just go. There's like a book in here that I have to pick up. So it's pretty fun. I was wondering if the demo was actually like the real start of the game, and it seems like it is. And this is the fun part too, is that the game basically...
My son, from time to time, I ask myself,
you can ask the game to read you the stuff, and you can move, and it'll read it to you.
Let me rephrase. Is it possible to be homesick for a place you've never been? I was born on Earth, but I think I have been homesick for Europa my whole life. I'm writing this from the island. The view from up here is like nothing else I've seen. By the time you read this, I'll be gone, and the world will look very different than how it does now. But the island should still be there. They built this thing to last. Come to the island if you ever get lonely. Come here and think of me.
Like, I'm really looking forward to seeing who the narrator is. I know he calls us my son.
It has surpassed my expectations in every way, this place. It has surpassed my expectations in every way, this place. I don't know what I expected. They've given me a few days to adjust, but I can't make my mind believe that this is real. The air tastes like water, and the water tastes like wine. The gardeners have turned this place into a paradise.
Like, the gardeners, like, I feel like the game gives you an idea that, like, this was, like, terraforming or something like that. They were trying to recreate Earth, like, on another planet or something, and something went wrong. And it feel like you wake up and you have to, like, set things straight. That was, like, the sort of indication you get from the storyline from the demo. Now, this is different, though. I don't remember this building being exactly like this here. Dang. Oh, that's it. I don't have my special ability yet to zoom. You don't fight in this game. There's no fighting, bro. No fighting. It's all about the beauty and the puzzles, my man.
The past can stay home on Earth. Things will be different this time. They have to be.
Welcome, Lionel Lugo. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Welcome. And I know we got into this, but there's one last thing I'm just going to do this before we get into this. One last thing I want to say about the Transformers game, and I'm so sorry because this is the part. I'm almost sure that that game was not a Transformers game at the beginning. I'm pretty sure that Outright Games, like I said, they're a publisher. Most likely some indie developer came to them with a racing game, and they said, we need you to turn it into a Transformers game. And that's when they added in the bot sections and the fight sections, and they basically like you know what I mean? They like basically put a skin on it so that it looks like a Transformers game. But I'm pretty sure at the beginning that game was like a totally different game, and Outright Games just basically bought it from a developer and said, turn it into a Transformers game. We've got an IP for you, turn it into a Transformers game. And boom, it turned into a Transformers game. Because the racing sections and the bot sections are so freaking different that it makes no sense. And it's just like they had to find a mechanic to make it feel like a Transformers game. And that's what they did. So, done with Transformers now, but that was my closing thought on that. I'm pretty sure that that game, when it started its life cycle, was not a Transformers game. Okay, now let's focus on this. We're done with Transformers for tonight. Now, I'm probably not going to mess around with trying to find too many of the secret stuff because there are hidden, like, objects and stuff. Do I remember this puzzle? What do we have to do? I guess there. Maybe I went too fast. Maybe there's something I needed to do with that thingamajig up there. Oh yeah. I'm the one who... Because I started talking, I forgot where I was at. Okay. Let's get going. But no, it's like a... It's basically it's a Zelda-like without combat. If you like, that's the feeling I got from the demo. There's a lot of like adventuring and discovery, but it's all about the puzzles. It's there is no combat from my recollection at all in the game. Music is amazing. The like, I do think, unfortunately, the visuals are suffering on Switch, but and they must be an even more magical experience, like on PS5 or something. But still, the presentation of the game, the amazing feeling I got during the demo. Because wait till we get to the end of this world, okay? The end of this world has a really amazing like jump, then press Y to stop. Okay. Oh yeah, the energy bubble. But this isn't open world, just to let you guys know. It is very closed world. Like, there are invisible barriers. I tried it in the demo. Like, if we go off to the side, you'll hit an invisible wall at one point. So the game looks like it's an open world, but it's actually pretty narrow. Pretty narrow. Like, it's open, but like, even though you can see off to the horizon, like, you can't just walk off into the horizon. You'll hit an invisible wall. You'll hit an invisible wall and you won't be able to get any further. So this is where we're going to start really flying soon, because the energy bubbles, I have to remember what the mechanic is, but you basically, if you glide into an energy bubble, it like lets you glide again. It lets you like get higher and higher. But like I said, wait till you get the end of this world where like, if it ends the same way as the demo at the end of this world, like, there's a flying section that is just so beautiful. I really think this is going to be a really good game, and the price point of $15 feels like really good. Okay, so yeah, that's it. So ZR lets us levitate upwards. That's it. So basically, you can jump, then levitate, and like to get like some real height. That's it. Like I said, I had to expand my capacity. So now we're going to be able to levitate like higher. Oops. So the whole point is like, the world, there's puzzles where like you need to basically find ways to like get higher. You see, like here, because I jumped and then I did that, it let me get higher than just jumping on its own. And here we found another crystal. See, there's hidden emeralds throughout the world, so if you want to collect them, you can collect all the different hidden emeralds. I think there's one in here as well, if I remember well. I think there's another emerald in here. Oh no, it's another expansion crystal. These we're definitely going to want to pick up though. So the more we pick up, the higher we can levitate. Basically getting us access to new areas. Like you see there's another crystal up there. So we're definitely going to want to get that one. So let's do this. Let's levitate, and then we can most likely glide into it. There we go. Now we can glide more, and now we can start flying. So basically, whenever you hit those blue things, it like refills your energy, so you can glide again. So that's how you really manage to eventually like move through the world like really efficiently. And here we get our beautiful title screen. Like I said, we could take a lot of time looking around the world trying to find all the hidden crystals, the hidden stuff. Tonight what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to push the game so that we can see as far as we can into the content. And basically, because we've got like a good like 45 minutes still to an hour, so we'll try and see as far as we can into the content. See what I mean? Like you pick up one of these, and you hit one of these little ones, you can glide. So once you get good at it, you can like go through the whole map, as long as you hit all these like blue little things. What do these do? I think these are like the power items. Like these are the puzzles. And we'll see, because undoubtedly when I'm doing the puzzles, at one point I'm going to hit one of the like invisible barriers. But if you fall off like the wrong section of the map, it'll teleport you back to the map and stuff like that. So the game is made so that if you like mess up, you'll realize how confined it is sometimes. Here, the little white thing following me is to power that. Oh no, it's that okay, no, I have to collect 3 of these. There's a device at the top you have to power with these things, and you have to have like enough to power it. Find 3 wisps, you see? Like I have 2, and there's a third one, and it's hidden at the top in like a well. What? Actually, let's
Look at the gardeners.
I'll
they
let
came
him
to this moon as
I'll
mere
let him
tools
narrate.
to prepare for our arrival. But through 1,000 years, they've evolved into a whole ecosystem, mimicking the biodiversity of old Earth. I can't wait to learn more about these creatures, to live among them.
I messed
They're
up.
our family now.
Ouch. Okay, why is it not boosting me enough? That's weird. See? I hit an invisible barrier, so it brought me back. And the third wisp is up here, I think. Oh no, it's down there. It's in that well. And there we go. So like I said, it's like there's puzzles. This part is like find, you search and find. So you have to find the 3 wisps, and it's like little environmental puzzles like that throughout the game. See and look. So here, if we dose it well, we'll be able to fly the whole level. So like I said, traversal can be slow if you're walking. But once you get a hang, you can like fly through the whole level. Obviously here, there's like more of a... It takes a little while sometimes at the beginning to get a hang of the mechanics, but it actually comes pretty quick, and you see it like came back to me like within like 2-3 minutes of how the gliding and flying and crap works. I think here we've got our first puzzle. Yeah. No, that's not it. Oh, here. We just have to light the torches. Oh, and here we have the flying end of the first world, like I said. So, like, it's a special, like, wind vortex, and we're gonna fly. There's gonna be a huge thing. But it's pretty freaking cool. We've got to try and avoid the rocks, and then we see like the flying onyx. I call this the flying onyx. And I think we've got the end of the first level. But it's I think this is going to be a pretty good game. Like, I want to reserve my judgment till we get to the end, but opposite to Transformers, which was completely awful tonight, this I think is going to be an extremely relaxing, beautiful, fun exploration game. I'm hoping, at least I'm hoping. And the performance, although it's still like there's a lot of pop-in and stuff, it does feel like the Switch version runs better. So, by the way, this is where the demo ended normally. So it ended after this, so this is all new now. So the demo was pretty much like the first area. Ancient battlefield. So now let's see. Oh, so it's us with a little fox. Okay. Oops. That was not too good. I wonder if I... Does this do anything special? No. Oh, okay, so we have to sketch all, like, the animals. That's cool. It's not too bad. You don't like those load screens? They ruin the experience? Yeah, I understand, and I'm wondering if on PlayStation they're even there. But, I mean, on Switch, I don't think there's anything they can do about it, like, in the sense that it is what it is, man.
I know you have a lot of questions, most of which can't be answered in this notebook. There's a chance you're angry, or that you'll get angry one day when you're older. Europa is unbelievable, but it's not finished. We're trying to build something better than what we left behind. That will take time. Generations even. That is why I'm sending you ahead.
Whoa, 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 no, 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 no. I messed up there. I hit the, whatchamacallit, the ground pound button. Never do that when you're flying, or it brings you straight back to the ground. Hold on. I want to get up to the top of that thing. Ooh, I didn't make it. No! Almost. We have to get higher. Dang it. There's two things. Either I have to find an extra power-up. I don't know why I have to sketch all these things, but we shall see. Hold on. Either I have to get higher, or I'm just not... I have to get like another ball. There, we got it. Nice! So it's all about like finding sometimes the flow you need to be able to get where you want to go. Oh, look over there. There's something else hidden at the top of that thing. We are definitely going for that. Oh, it's one of the emeralds. Oh, okay, so the 40 emeralds are throughout all the worlds. It's one of the spirit, it's one of those orb things we're gonna have to find. Sometimes though when you're stuck like that, like I have to find a spot because I have no boost. It is a little sucky. Hey, no, turn that way. I don't know what that thing is, but okay. Like now I'm stuck on the ground and like I don't see any like blue things I can actually get to. Doesn't matter. Here we go. Okay, we have one of these. Oh, there's another one over there. There's another one over here. Tagay donated $1.99. Wait, this ain't Transformers? No, man, you missed Transformers. Transformers was at the beginning of the stream. And I actually played more than a half hour of it. So I think I did my civic duty for like the next 2 years.
As I'm writing this, most of the human race are still asleep on the island.
Like, the fact that you can just walk and it narrates to you is really good. Because if you had to read all this, it would get annoying.
So that when you wake up, you'll wake up somewhere better. I don't know exactly what the world will look like. All I know is that people on the homeworld made the mistake of not thinking past tomorrow. By sending you ahead, I'm staking my heart on the future.
I get it. Okay. Wait, no, I have to. Every time you jump, the cubes disappear. So we're getting tiny puzzles now, guys. And it's gonna get probably more complex than that as we go. I just really wish we had some energy now, because flying would be really awesome, rather than walking all of this. Yeah, no, the puzzles are good. Like, if it was just exploration, this game wouldn't be worth it. I'm hoping that the puzzles, though, develop, like, this is cool, finding the little energy gems and all that stuff, but I do hope that we eventually get, like, you know, puzzles. Oh, okay, so this section is specifically geared so that you don't have Zephyr. How do I glide on water? They never... there was a way to glide on water, and it didn't teach me.
The greatest pleasure in my life is watching you watch the world. New faces, passing ships, whatever new sight catches your attention. You drink everything in like you're hungry for it. You also spend a lot of time putting things in your mouth which are not food. Another kind of intellectual curiosity, I suppose.
And we have all 3 sparks. Yay! Okay, now... oh, shite. So yeah, the purple crystals, like, steal all our flight power away. Woohoo! Off to the next section. Okay, good. So we're back in the air. Like, honestly, the movement system is so satisfying when you're in the air. It just sucks when you, like, can't actually fly. Deactivate the Gardener turret with the end of line switch. Dang, okay. So, there's no combat, but we can get killed, apparently, because there's these turret thingies. So let's pick up energy. What? Dude, it's Breath of the Wild turrets. Dang! Leave me alone, man. Okay. Now it's getting interesting, guys. We gotta dodge, like, flying, like, energy bullets. Oh, no, 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 no. Get me to the next blue thing. I know it's weird. It sounds weird, get me to the next blue ball, but yeah. I'm still gonna call them blue balls. We have to stop moving to sketch. See, that feels really bad that you have to stop moving to sketch. Like, you should be able to sketch in the air just because it breaks the whole movement system. Like, now I'm F because I wanted to sketch. Ah! It's aiming at me, it's aiming at me, it's aiming at me. Where's the switch? It's over there, it's over there. Ah, don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me. Ho ho! Okie doke. Oh, that's another one of the collectibles. Can you please energize me here? Thank God. Ah. I think I have to fly all the way to the other side of the thing to deactivate it. What? Haha! You lose. I win. There we go. I think we're safe and sound now. You're shocked there's not more people watching these streams? I'm shocked as well. I would think we'd be like 500 in here by now. But you know, it is what it is. Nah, I'm joking, guys. Honestly, it's not the number of people we are, it's the quality of people we are. It's not that, but I still would love to have more people in here just because it would be good for the channel. And, you know, like I've said many times, I can't wait till the day I can actually focus solely on the channel. Because I think that's going to be a really fantastic and great day when that happens. And I'd like to do so before I retire and I'm like 70 years old. But you know what? I most likely am still going to be here playing games even when I'm 70. Just no one's going to want to watch me because I'll be old. Oh, okay, so we open one of those.
There's so much I want to tell you, so much to teach. But at the same time, I don't want to smother your innate desire to learn things yourself. Civilizations collapse when we stop letting children ask questions. If Europa is going to survive, we'll need to raise a generation who are not just curiously determined, but determinedly curious. I hope you can grow up that way, my son.
Like I said, the one thing I do hope, though, well, maybe when I'm 70, you'll have a better controller. We'll probably have implants in our brains, and we'll be able to control games like with our implants, which will be just like awesome. What's with this here? Okay. Environmental puzzle where it's not super obvious. Okay, I just have to turn these on. There must be another one hidden somewhere. Oh yeah, it's over there. It's over there! I see it! There we go. But yeah, but still, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I've tried to I have nonetheless done a bigger focus on the channel lately. I've been trying to put out a lot more regular content. Bring the deals back to 2 times a week. I've been doing pretty good with that too. Honestly, it was just, I was getting very tired from my 9-to-5 job. It was, I was going through like a period of time at work where it was extremely busy. And that busy time is over, and not only that, I actually moved offices, and now my office is literally 5 minutes away from my house. Like, I walk to work now. I no longer have to drive to work, so that is literally 2 to 2.5 hours each and every workday that I'm saving, which is why all of a sudden content has gone back up. Because I basically get home, I'm not as tired, I'm ready to jump into content, I just have more time. And on top of it, you know, in between...
There's so much I want to tell you. So much
in between,
teach.
I'd also started working out. So that was why this summer temporarily I was going down, because I started working out. But honestly, I really needed to. Physically, I wasn't feeling good about myself. And not only that, but health-wise, I was actually lacking energy because of that. And now I'm back into it. So that's why like the energy levels going up. I hope you guys, you know, I started the podcast on Mondays and stuff because all these things happened, like, you know, to allow this all to happen. And just, I think I was in a rut, to be honest. Like, the studio was getting super dirty and I wasn't having energy to clean it. But I think also there was like a part of motivation where I wasn't cleaning it. By the way, I have to show you guys, I got a Tanjiro Kamado shirt. Like, it's a dress shirt with the freaking... I'll put it on quick. It's actually pretty nice. It was $5 at freaking GameStop. My friends at work said it looks awful, and they didn't know what it was. But I love it. It honestly, I think that like if you don't know what Demon Slayer is, it actually looks pretty freaking good. It's like a little bit very in your face, like colorful, but it's still actually pretty freaking decent. It's pretty chill. I'm glad, and for $5,
But at the
man,
same
you can't
time,
go wrong.
I don't want to smother your innate desire to learn things yourself.
This is beautiful.
Civilizations collapse when we stop letting children ask questions. If Europa is going to survive,
Oh,
we'll
I
need to
hit
raise
the
a
wrong dialogue.
generation
That's the
like-
dialogue we
not
just listened to.
curiously determined, but determinedly curious. I hope you can grow up that way, my child deserves. That's what I want for you.
I wonder if we're gonna get bosses in this, or like boss type situations. Come on, Topaz, lay on me.
There's
Lay here,
so
girls.
much I want to tell you, so much to teach.
Oh, what is this? I hope so, Boston Bugsy. Like, I hope so just because it will free me up to do something I love. You know what I mean? Like, the point of me getting huge isn't like to get huge. The point of getting huge is to be able to do this full time. And, you know, like, if... Like, I would love to have, like, a streaming schedule where I streamed every day of the week. Like, I'd probably do it in, like, the late afternoons, so that, like, at 6, 7, I can tune out and, you know, family time. But, like, in my mind, I think I would do, like, because, like, you know, being a content, like, producing content is a full-time job if you do it full-time. So, you know, my schedule would be, like, get up in the morning, go to the gym around 9-ish, come back. 10 to about 2 or 3 would be like content making time, like to make a video, to work on like fixed video content. And then I'd love to have like a streaming block every day where like from 3 to like 6 or 7 we like stream a game or just chatting or whatnot, but we just like basically have fun. And you know, it basically we'd be able to almost try each and every, like, I think, like, decent indie game that came out. Like, man, possibilities would be endless. And I think I'd be the type of, like, Because the more I stream, the more I like streaming, so I'd actually want to stream like every day. And I think when it is your job and you're having fun, it is like not, I don't want to say easy to do, because you do have to, like, you know, make content every day, but it's like it would make, I think it would like just make things even better all the time. Because right now I sort of have to pick and choose what games I cover, what games I don't cover. And sometimes, you know, it feels bad when there's like 3 good games coming out at once. Like, I would have loved to play a UFO robot, what you may call it, UFO robot, I'm thinking Mazinger Z, but it's not Mazinger Z, it's Grendizer. By the way, I checked up on the history, and actually Grendizer is a follow-up to Mazinger Z. Whoops, we got toasted there. Dude, what are we supposed to do? We're dizzy. Okay, recover, boy. But yeah, so I did check, and they are related, and Grendizer is basically the follow-up to Mazinger. There were actually 3 entries, and it's like the 3rd one. So Grendizer and Mazinger Z. Oh, it's in French it was called Goldorak, and that's why the character, I recognize it, because here in French we had it. We had that show on TV in French here in Quebec. It was called Goldorak. Goldorak. It was the equivalent of Grendizer. I said I recognize it because I'm like, we get a lot of French shows here, and I was like, I knew I saw the character before, and it was Goldorak. I just didn't want to say it was, because I didn't watch that show so much, because I watched more English shows, so I knew it was here on TV, but I was watching things like I used to love the Disney afternoon, and like, you know, there used to be cartoons like every afternoon starting at 3 o'clock, and I still remember like the staples of the 3 to 6 o'clock cartoons were like He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, G.I. Joe, and like my god, He-Man, G.I. Joe, and Transformers. Like, those were always there. And then later on, like, we got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and there were a few that would cycle, like cartoons that showed up for a couple of years, then they would cycle out to a new cartoon that was hip or whatever at that time. But like, a lot of people don't remember that time where every afternoon, man, there were cartoons on like big networks. Like, I can't remember if it's NBC or ABC, but it was like the big networks had cartoons each and every afternoon, and you had the Disney afternoon like competing on another channel. Oh yeah, I watch anime. There's a couple of anime I want to watch. There's the new Tomb Raider anime that actually looks interesting. Came out this week. Topaz, you're in the screen again. I can't see anything. I can't see absolutely anything. Absolutely anything, my girl. You have to go on the ground. Sorry. Like, I'm wondering why we're sketching all these stuff. Oh, Jackie Chan Adventures. That was pretty freaking good. Yeah, that was actually pretty good. Is this where we came from, or is this where we're going? This is where we're going. Okay, press to rotate clockwise. Why do we want to rotate them clockwise, though? Ouch, that was not the puzzle solution. Oh, I think I get it. I think I have to go to the second one. Oh, that's it. Like this. There we go. Puzzle, boys, puzzles! Yeah, I know, cats are like that. They want to distract their masters when they're there. Oh, in your face, in your face. You can't touch me. What? Boom! There we go. I like this. I like this. It's adding a little bit of spice. You know, like the whole going through the world, being beautiful and all that stuff was fine, but it feels better now that we're like there's like a little bit of danger mixed in. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. Dang. Okay, we're gonna have to make it up there somehow. How do we make it up there? There has to be a way up there. Oh, there we go. That's what I hate is they put objects where like you have to pick it up and it breaks the flow of your travels though. Wait, no, we want the book. No, we want the other book. Why can't I get the book that there?
There's been more trouble from the incident yesterday. The captain of the ship is furious, though from what I saw, the accident was his fault. He said the creature ought to be dismantled for our safety. There were arguments for a while, but in the end, the captain's side won out. The Leviathan has been caught and taken apart.
Yeah, it's weird. These are like robots. It's like living robots, and like... Dang, hold on. We gotta find a way to get up there. I want the crystal. There we go. Okay, where are we going after this? Now, I think I'm going to finish one last zone tonight, guys. Like, when we get to the end of this zone, I'm going to have to cut it out for tonight, but we're going to say goodbye before we go and all that. But we are going to start winding it down just because, number 2, but I do want to finish this game. This is going to be, hopefully, another review next week. So next week might be a big review week. Like, I'm gonna... Obviously, there's a deals video very soon. Very, very soon. Why does this building have a floaty thingy in it? This makes me suspicious. Is there something up there? Nope. It was just to trick me into breaking my flight path. Oh, here. Thank you. Let's go. So I know that stole my power away, apparently. Okay. How do we get up there now? I feel like we go to the bridge here. Like, the worlds are beautifully constructed, to be honest. Like I said, I'm just a little like, this is where I really want. This is one of the reasons I really want the next Switch, because can you imagine if we just had like a little bit more graphical power, how beautiful this game would be on the Switch? Can you imagine? By the way, oh, my brother is going to be super happy. I'm bringing him the Zelda Switch Lite on the weekend. I told him yesterday, and he's like super excited. He can't wait to get started on Pokemon. He wants to play one of the Pokemon games. I told him they were sort of disappointing, but he still wants to really play one of the Pokemon games. I'm going to bring him Mario Wonder, though, at the same time. And I think I'm going to bring him Link's Awakening. I know a lot of people are like, bring him Breath of the Wild, and I could, but I think because he has motion sickness, it's going to be a little bit much for him. So I'm going to bring him like, I'm going to bring him Link's Awakening.
I tried my best, but they wouldn't listen.
I think
This
Echoes is a little
supposedly
bit
the
too much for
safe
him
thing to
too,
do.
because
What's the
he
harm of
isn't
turning
really
off
used to
all
Zelda
machinery?
games.
The sound it
And
makes
Echoes,
as they
I
pull
think
it
the
to
puzzles are
ground.
going to be a little bit
Don't
too,
sound very machine-like to me.
I'm going to say complex. I think Link's Awakening is more straightforward puzzle-wise. Like I said, and I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me on this, but it's still my feeling. I preferred Echoes of Wisdom to both Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. That doesn't make them not absolutely great games. It's just I really enjoy 2D Zelda more. So we needed to do a big enough bubble to hit all 4 of them at once. Okay, we finished the area. Like, honestly, it's like a beautiful, peaceful game, still with puzzles. I'm just hoping there's a little notch of difficulty that gets added. I'm wondering if, like, I don't want to bring him Metroid Prime. I thought of bringing him Metroid Prime 2, but I don't think I'm going to bring it to him, because it's a little bit too much, I think, for like my brother. By the way, when I'm talking about my brother, it's my youngest brother, the one that has that's autistic. Okay, so if I'm saying the puzzles are too difficult and stuff like that, I just want to let you know, like, he's high functioning, but he's autistic. So, but loved it, and you know, he's my little bro, man. Like, so it's not that like those games are extremely difficult. It's just that he can't react quickly, you know what I mean, to things in games, which is why he likes Pokemon games, because they're, you know, RPGs, they're slow going, which is why I'm trying to... I think Mario Wonder will be like the quickest game he can deal with, just because they are simple actions, you know what I mean? It's like jumping and stuff. And not only that, but if it gets really hard for him, even though you can't really do it on the Switch Lite, I could still get him going. Like, I could get him through sections by playing 2 players and playing Yoshi and getting him on my back if he gets stuck in some parts. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna see him on Sunday, and I've got my... I'm gonna bring him my little... I'm gonna bring him my Satisfy grip. This is going to be his little gift pack, and I'm going to load it with like 8 really good Switch games that I have physically. I'll have to create an account for him though, because it's gonna mess my stuff up if I let him go with my account. So I'm going to create him a Nintendo account when I see him in person. So he's going to get that and the charger, and I think he's going to be super happy. He's been asking me for a while to get him a Switch, and unfortunately I was out of Switch Lites for the moment, so and I only have 2 normal Switches left, and I know you're like, only 2 Switches, but like my OLED Switch is like the channel Switch, and my normal Switch upstairs is the family Switch, and I really can't go lower than 2 Switches, because I really, like, I don't want my kids playing with the channel Switch, because I need it for content. So let's imagine they break something, like, let's say they break the other Switch. I have to make sure that I always have a working Switch for the channel. So, like, that's why I can't go below 2 Switches, like, because they want to play upstairs, but I have to make sure that there's a Switch that they cannot touch that is safe for the channel. But yeah, I loved Link's Awakening. Like, it was like I've explained it many times before, but it was actually the first Zelda game I like. It was the first Game Boy game I played was Link's Awakening, and I just, like, as a kid, I just finished like A Link to the Past, and I was like, oh my god, this is so freaking amazing. And did you guys see the videos with the comparisons to Link's Awakening on YouTube? Let me just pop them up. Echoes and Link's No, not Link's Awakening and A Link to the Past. Sorry, that's A Link to the Past. Like there are tons of comparisons. Let me just put this up here. I'll link the video in the description after. We'll end on this. We'll end on. Hold on, give me a sec. But like, and this isn't even all of them. There's more than this. Yeah, I know. You know, when I say I can't go below 2 Switches, I'm just because I'm a content creator that does content on the Switch. That's really why. So it's not like, oh my God, you know, I absolutely have to have at all times 2 Switches. It's like really because I'm a content creator for the Switch that like I just can't go below that. So I'll link the video, like I said, in the description. But if you guys didn't know, I'll just mute it here because. But there's comparisons. Basically, if you go all throughout Echoes of Wisdom, basically it's like a Link to the Past's map in the future, like hundreds of years in the future, because there's basically Hyrule Castle. Most of the zones all have like ruins that are directly attached to A Link to the Past. Like, look, even Hyrule Castle here, you'll see we're at the start of A Link to the Past. You know where you cut the bush open and you jump into the well? You'll see it in 2 seconds. Like, normally that, like, you have that there on the side, and you can see it's the same form there in Echoes of Wisdom. And this is A Link Between Worlds. It's even... I want A Link to the Past. Hold on. Give me a sec, guys. It's the wrong video. It's the wrong video. It's A Link to the Past that I want. Yeah, here. So it's the same idea. Like, you know, basically, I don't think I'm surprising anyone, but A Link Between Worlds map is based on A Link to the Past. A Link to the Past is basically... Oh yeah, A Link Between Worlds was amazing. I would really actually like to see a remaster of A Link Between Worlds to the Switch. Like, I do think they should definitely get on that. I think that's a game that like should not be locked on the 3DS. And you see, like here, that's the secret passage that you use to get into the castle when you need to save Zelda at the beginning. When you get your father's sword, and basically that's exactly where the hole is. We'll go a little quicker through these, but the chapel is in the same place with the cemetery is like built the same. Like, obviously it's different, but it's the same. It's like hundreds of years in the future. Hold on. Some of my favorite ones are like this zone here, like where you get when you get outside of like Hyrule's castle, like you have the boulders, the same field is there. And like, by the way I'm gushing over this is like A Link to the Past is my favorite Zelda game of all time. So this is officially, I think, you know, we looked at the Zelda timeline whole thing. This means it is officially in the A Link to the Past timeline. I'm almost sure. You know, we were wondering where does it fit in the timeline? I'm wondering if we can pop this open. Zelda timeline. I have it saved somewhere on my computer, but I think it'll be faster to just pop it up here. Boom. Let's grab this, downloads. Grab this, put this here. This way we can zoom, by the way. So, A Link to the Past is here with Link's Awakening. So this means it's like it's part of the actual era of the Imprisoning War and part of the timeline of the original Zelda game, like the first Zelda game from the NES. Yeah, it's the Fallen Hero timeline. So it's almost sure because the map is exactly the same. Like, it wouldn't make sense for them to say any different. Like, even look, when we get to the, yeah, here, the temple. like the temples are the same. This is like the temple, the first temple, the pendant of courage, if I'm not mistaken, is right here. This is the exact same temple. In the desert too, in the Gerudo Desert, here like you even have this cave in the same place with the water. The Gerudo Desert though is one of my favorite ones. Oh, here where you like there's this island here in the middle of the lake of Hyrule Lake. Here the Gerudo Desert is the one that like the first time we went to the Gerudo Desert is where it really hit me, because that is basically the temple part with the three heads, and you even see like the entrance to the temple right there. Right there. You see the entrance to the temple. So it's like it's really like hundreds of years in the future from A Link to the Past. But I really like the game, and like on top of it, it's part of like my favorite timeline of Zelda. And actually, you know what I think would be really smart from Nintendo? If like from now on, the 2D games are always in the Fallen Hero timeline, where like timelines basically get connected to like the style of gameplay. Like, I don't know if you get what I mean. Like, the Breath of the Wild timeline is the Breath of the Wild timeline. If they want to do a more linear 3D game or a cartoony 3D game, it stays part of the adult era of the Wind Waker era. You know what I mean? Like, associate the style of gameplay or the art style and the style of gameplay to the actual timeline that it's part of. And if you want to do a darker like art style, you keep it into the child era. And you know what I mean? And the 2D games will stick always in the defeated hero timeline, the fallen hero timeline. I think that would be like a really smart idea from Nintendo, where like it's like the fallen hero timeline is locked in 2D, you know what I mean? And the Breath of the Wild open world timeline is locked in open world. Like, it creates like a different continuity. I really think they should think of doing that. And last thing I want to say about Zelda, and it's not going to ruin too much, don't worry. But if you've watched my streams, I was right. And Nintendo owes me money. Nintendo owes me money because they sort of took my idea. Okay? When you get there, you'll know it, but Nintendo officially owes me money. Topaz, oh man, you broke his sword! Now I'm really peeved. Oh my god. Check it out, guys. She broke Ganondorf. Like, and it's not just fallen off, like it's broken. Like, his hand is like snapped. Topaz. I think I can glue it. I think I can glue it. God dang it, Topaz. No, you have to stop throwing things off the desk. That's not funny. Yeah, I can glue it. I can glue it. I don't like gluing things, but I will. Yeah, I can definitely glue it. I just need super glue. Anyway, guys, that's the way it is. No, like, worst comes to worst, I'll buy another one. Yeah, I get what you mean, but to me, there's nothing that's a cat-free zone down here. So I'll just put them back here where she goes far less often. I know, I love you too, Topaz. I'm not mad. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I still love you. No cat butt, though. No cat butt. Anyway, guys, have a great evening. We will see each other soon. Sorry about that. That probably made an awful noise. We will see each other soon. Hopefully, we're going to be looking at a video or a deal video tomorrow. Or there will be a video tomorrow. I just don't know if it's going to be a deal video or a mini review of like Legend of Santa, because I do want to get a mini review out as soon as possible. But we will definitely see each other, if not, worst comes to worst, on Monday for the podcast. So have a great one, guys. Have a great evening. Sorry about that. Little burp that I didn't want to get on the microphone. But have a great one, guys. Have a great evening. Thank you so much for showing up for the stream. Don't forget to hit the like button if you haven't already on the way out. And as usual, I hope I'll see you guys in my next video. Have a great weekend, everyone. Oh, and don't buy Transformers. Please, don't buy Transformers.